Okay, so it might be time. People have told me for a while, because of the changes that I made, that I should get on YouTube and start making YouTube videos. And I was kind of really insecure and I didn't want to see any hater comments. So I was like, no. But I have made some fucking awesome ass changes. I've done a lot of shit. And so I should tell people. Hopefully, I don't get kicked off for cussing because I totally cuss. But I'll try not to. So, my name is Kristen. I am 34 years old. I know. I don't look it, right? Um, but I always actually did look a lot older than I was. At my biggest weight, I was 396 pounds. Right? That was what was scaled. I was probably a little bigger, but that was what the scale said. And I am now 196 pounds. So exactly 200 pounds less than my biggest weight. And it has been a journey. I was not one of those girls that was like, I'm going to do this. And then 6 months later, it was like a whole different ball game. I took off weight, I put on weight, I took off weight, I put on weight. And then I got sick. And it took me quite a few years to get diagnosed, but I knew something was epically wrong, and I knew something was going on. And then I met my husband, and we had 2 beautiful daughters. And then finally, I got diagnosed. And it was multiple sclerosis. So, that was 6 years ago that I was diagnosed, and I have been up and down and now finally back up again. So, with multiple sclerosis, weight loss is not just weight loss, right? Like, my body was stronger at 396 pounds than it is even today at 196 pounds. MS is a bitch, for lack of a better word. If you have it, you know what I'm talking about, right? Weight loss is a bitch. But for me, I needed MS to lose the weight. I needed MS to come and be like, look, bitch, if you don't get it together, everything you know and enjoy about life is going to not be in your life anymore. So you can be like, woe is me, and you can be like, whatever, I'm just going to eat whatever because, I'm already unhappy, so at least I could eat good stuff, right? But in reality, giving the shit up, like the gluten and the sugar and the dairy and a few other things, I am the happiest I have ever been in my life. Like, I'm telling you, depression gone. Diabetes, psh, bye Felicia, right? I even have polycystic ovarian syndrome. And if you don't have polycystic ovarian syndrome, chances are you don't know what it is. But it's a bitch, too. Literally making you grow hair all over your freaking face. Like, I could have a beard. I had a 5 o'clock shadow. I had to shave every day. Bye, Felicia. All that shit went away when I changed my diet. And it was like, damn, I never thought I had a food allergy. Never have I had a typical food allergy, like people who are allergic to peanuts or so forth. And they need an EpiPen or they get hives. No, none of that shit. My food allergies showed themselves in the ways that they don't tell you can really be a food allergy. And granted, I'm not a doctor, so no doctor has ever told me, yes, these were allergies that you had. But I do know that once I cut out certain stuff and amped up what I eat as far as getting as much minerals and vitamins through my food, all of a sudden, all that shit was gone. Now I still have MS, which sucks, right? But I'm so much happier. I have so much more energy. I physically work out, not as much as I could before, but I keep going. I'm not gonna quit. You got me messed all the way up. I have these 2 baby girls, and I have an amazing husband, right? I'm not doing this shit for no reason. I'm doing this shit for my family. So, if you are a person who, number one, just is going through losing weight, that shit is hard, boo. I got you, boo. I totally understand. Been there, done that. Still doing that. I think that it just became a little bit easier when my reasoning and what I was doing for became more intense. Having a family, having people who need me, other than just me, made it 10 times more inspirational. And literally, it was like, you have to do this. It's do or die, right? But, man, do you know how many times I think to myself, I wish that I had done all this before. I wouldn't be where I am, right? And so, while you might not get MS or another autoimmune disease, right? Taking care of your body is everything. And do it now before you get sick. Don't let the sickness be your only inspiration. Let you be your inspiration, right? Because we're the shit. We really are. And I wish that I realized that about myself so long ago. Because now I'm like, girl, bye. You, okay? I love me. And I love letting my light shine. And I am not afraid to let it shine anymore. So let your light shine, boo. You got this. And if you have MS and you're just trying to do as much as you can, right? Trying to avoid that wheelchair, do that shit. Eat for your body. Do your research, right? For example, I eat for my brain. I did a shitload of research about people with the autoimmune disease I have, multiple sclerosis, and things that their bodies tend to be deficient of, and things that can help them with their condition and the brain stuff and all that stuff, right? Basically simplified. And I feel better than I felt in a long time. But a big part of it, the biggest part of it, right? The weight loss and being stronger with my MS has been giving up the gluten, the sugar, the dairy, and a few other specific vegetables and stuff that I have realized and through trial and error basically realized like, yeah, those things don't necessarily make my body feel good. So the thing that I used to think was so corny when I was big, but I totally say it now all the time, and so I'll end it with this. You literally have to not live to eat, but eat to live. It's nice meeting everybody. I hope that this video helped somebody.